Hey YouTube, it's SoulPrime13 coming at you with another Transformers video review. This is kind of a retro review, but not entirely because this is the reissue of the Beast Wars terrorsaur. I believe this was considered a basic class when it initially released, but now it's being sold as a deluxe, which honestly is ridiculous. It's not a deluxe. It's just not. Um, but as far as the box, as you can see, it does come on the carded bubble. I got this a little cheaper because the bubble or the card is kind of floppy and disfigured. And considering I only really care about the instructions on the back, it doesn't bother me too much. But yeah, here we do have the package, as it were. And then our lovely instructions. But there is that for the packaging. And here we have our little terrorsaur. And it is an adorable little figure indeed. As you can see, we have lots of green spots there on the back. And each has wings in a set position. Got some yellow there for the eyes and some little bits of white for the teeth. The mouth does open and close, and you do get a little bit of head articulation. You can move it up and down. Let me scoot that down a little bit. And there is some articulation at the feet here, but that is partially for transformation. But yeah, not too much to discuss here in the terrorsaur mode. I'm assuming that terrorsaur is a some form of pterosaur, or maybe a pteranodon. I'm pretty sure it's pteranodons that have the big crest and the little tail, but I could be misremembering. Pterosaurs are not my area of expertise, even as far as dinosaur goes. I do know that they're dinosaurs, as in flying reptiles that lived at the same time as dinosaurs. So, but yeah, that I'm more familiar with the land-based ones. So, anywho, enough about paleoscience. But let's do a little comparison here. Here he is next to the Takara Premium Deluxe Pterosaur, just so you have an idea of how he stacks up there. And we spread out these wings, you can see, because one of these is actually a deluxe and the other is being sold at a deluxe price point, or at least he was. But yeah, but that's how he compares with his modern counterpart. And we'll go ahead and move on to transformation here. It's pretty simple because, again, this was a basics class. But we just untab these elbow pins from these slots in the wings and bring those down and just straighten these out, which will form the fists. Then we just untab the legs from these tabs here on the underside, and then we want to unhook all this by pushing up on the head like so, and that will activate a spring which will basically automorph the main body. And as you can see, his gun fell out because it just kind of sticks in this little cavity behind his head. It doesn't actually like peg in though. But then we just fold up his feet, bring his arms down, and there we have Terrorsaur in his robot mode. And yeah, he's kind of back heavy, and these little ball joint legs are not the best at standing him up. It would help if I quit bumping into his wings too. Come on. There we go. So there's that. And not too much new detail, but we do get a look at his head now. And Is he supposed to, like his head is so smushed, it's so adorable. Like, I don't know, like, it just feels so adorable. He's just so cute. I'm sure he would hate to hear that, but, like, he's just so adorable. And as far as the gun goes, it does just flip out the barrel, and he can peg into his hand, and the barrel is pretty loose, so pass the shake test barely, but just peg in there into his fist, and now you have him with his weapon. And for another comparison, here he is with the buzzworthy Bumblebee Toy Color Deluxe. So that's how he stands up with the modern interpretation. And just for another comparison, here he is with the most old-timey Starscream I have, being the new Timelines one. Because he is essentially the Beast Wars version of Starscream, despite Starscream actually appearing in that show. But yeah, there is that, and I'm happy to have this little guy in my collection. Terrorsaur is one of those designs that I think was just really cool in the show, and despite the fact that his transformation is really out there as far as like how it actually works, there's only ever been one attempted masterpiece, which, spoiler alert, that is an upcoming review here. A lot of times we do end up with, just the big chunky wings on his back and whatnot. And I mean, here it's not a surprise. This was like a $5 toy back in the day. It's $25 now, apparently, but shrinkflation. But overall, I do dig this figure, and I got it for a decent price. I got it for I think about 15 bucks. Because of the ruined packaging, which I was going to open it. I don't care that much about the packaging, so. But it is a cute little figure. And, yeah, not too much to say here. If you can find this guy at a good discount, I think he's worth picking up. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't pay deluxe prices for this, even as much as I do like him. It's just, it is not a deluxe at all. It was never a deluxe. Like, that's why it's a basic class. It was never a deluxe. They had deluxe back then. But, yeah, I think that's pretty much all there really is to say about this little quick review. So, this is Soul Prime 13 saying transform and soul out.